Hey Capricorn, thank you so much for coming to your weekly love reading. This love reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Those of you guys that are cross-watching, welcome, welcome. This can be your situation or your partner's. Sometimes it's reversed or it's flipped. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to check out my website. The link will be in the description below. And with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into your reading. All right. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Who is Capricorn currently dealing with romantically? Woo, okay. You do have the Eight of Swords that popped out. You may be dealing with a Gemini or somebody that you're not talking to right now, or this person is at odds from you. How does Capricorn feel about this person romantically? Three of Cups or a Cancer. Maybe this person has like a Cancer Mercury or something like that. What is the current situation or issue with Capricorn and their person of interest? Okay, Hangman, possibly a Pisces or Aquarius, or the fact that there's just no forward movement right now. What is an external influence or block here for Capricorn and their person of interest romantically, 2nd through the 8th? Okay, Three of Wands. Possibly an Aries is blocking it. Or there's just a lot of weight here. Like there's a lot of stalled energy. And what's the best potential outcome for Capricorn and their person of interest romantically? Best potential outcome, 2nd through the 8th. Okay, Six of Wands, finally. So after a week of stalled energy, and this may have already happened, so I do want to kind of throw that out there. There can, you know, finally things may be breaking free or chains that are being broken. You guys may be talking or having an open-ended conversation either about your love life, because you do have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, and at the top of the deck you do have the Prince of Swords. So, you know, this definitely can either be you communicating with a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Maybe you are in love with this person. Or it can be as simple as, you know, you and this person are now having forward movement on some type of communication that's coming, you know, coming through pertaining to love. And I feel like it's something that you've been waiting for a long period of time. But I do think that it does overcomplicate the situation, which I feel like we're seeing here. So Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Can you give me why is the Eight of Swords here for Capricorn's person of interest? With the Five of Wands. You guys possibly could have had an argument or a fight with a Leo. You know, it's hard because I feel like in this situation, it's like, do you fight or do you stop? You know what I mean? And it could have been something that was said that kind of started the whole level of fuckery here, like a disagreement, and ultimately like a lot of aggression came out. The fight could have possibly been over a Cancer because the Chariot is here, or forward movement in the relationship, or like I said, a Cancer. Or possibly a Leo, Sag, or Aries, or a Gemini. Like maybe this person found some type of information out, like they were kind of like looking up stuff, right? And it was like they were thinking about it, and then maybe they found something, so that's what's caused this. Or it can be the fact that, because there's multiple people watching, right? And a lot of times people do have the same situation, except it's just like tweaked a little bit. But this also can be the fact that there's just, you know, when things are suspended or things are blocked or stuck, having that level of forward movement, it's like that one person making that step first, that's key. That's huge. All right, give me more information. Okay. Eight of Swords, you see what I'm saying? Like there is something definitely here about somebody questioning somebody's intentions. Somebody always looking back in their head and thinking like, well, what if? You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like that the Eight of Swords comes after the Seven of Swords. So that's after somebody's sneaking around, after somebody's doing some dirt. It's like the other person is catching on and they're like, well, what the hell's going on here? And it could be you or this person who's doing it, because, you know, I just have to throw that out there. But, you know, your partner is currently questioning the situation, questioning whether or not this is right, or questioning whether or not, you know, they should have some type of if they should forget about it and try to forgive and move on, but it's really about them being stuck in their head. And that is very Gemini energy. I do want to say that. One more card, please, for Capricorn. Two of Swords. That's what I think. And for some reason, when I see the Two of Swords, especially in this deck, that's all about keeping promises or writing something down. Maybe something was seen here about what was going on. There's some type of habit or routine between you and your partner. This is also Libra. Or even Cancer too. Like maybe you're seeing a Cancer, like you're sneaking around seeing a Cancer. Because see how they're kind of like sneaking in this card? This is a Four of Cups. And this is about a level of like habit and routine, right? It's about sneaking out, doing something, but then, you know, maybe somebody saw something in writing, you know? Maybe this person, you know, was able to see the fact that there is some type of love here with somebody. I don't know. And to be honest, like, this is kind of crazy. You know, it's interesting though, Capricorn, like, I love doing your guys' readings because you guys have, like, your readings are always, like, off the hook and so interesting for me. It's just, like, you know, I feel like I want to grab, like, a bag of popcorn and, like, continue, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm over here watching like a telenovela or like some type of like reality TV. Like it's crazy. And I feel like for you guys, stability is so important and a level of like structure. So it's really interesting from a bystander's point of view. Sorry, rant over. You guys are like, shut the hell up, Whitney. Just tell us what we want to hear. All right. So you guys have the Three of Cups for how you feel about them. Can you give me more information on this Three of Cups? With the Ten of Cups. Okay, so I do think that, you know, you do care a lot about this person. You may have a family with this person. You may have a child with this person. I do feel like for whatever reason, you are a little bit detached from reality with what things can be. And it can be, you know, let me ask, because how does Capricorn's person of interest feel about this Three of Cups? Yeah, I think, okay, so that's a very loving energy. Possibly even Scorpio. I feel like Scorpio or Cancer, Pisces too, is very heavy in here. I think you do have a lot of emotions towards them. If it is a Leo, because Leo, Aries, or Sag, I feel more so Leo. You like the fact that this person takes charge. Like you like the fact that this person is very practical, very stable, very focused. They're very attached. I feel like this person is, you know, always giving. And it's perfect because that allows you to kind of take a backseat, Capricorn, because you're always the one that's initiating everything, right? You're always the one that's getting things started. You're always the leader. You're always the one that's making the decisions, initiating things. And I think for you, this King of Wands, for whatever reason, it's a breath of fresh air because, holy shit, for once, I don't have to be in control. This person can take control. This person can be the one to make the decisions. This person can be the one to, you know, analyze the situation, you know, be the one that makes the decisions. You know, this person can control whatever. And I think that feels good for you for some reason. It's just like, that's like the one area of your life where you don't have to be stressed. And I do feel like you are very much, you know, in love with this person. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Also, too, that's Gemini. You know, I think that this person offers you a lot of love. And I think that they're doing it at times where you're least expecting it. And I think that they're always seeking, you know, new ways of showing you that they care. What does Capricorn like about this person romantically? The Wheel of Fortune. You're changing. There's a level of change here. You know, I do think for whatever reason, let's see, with that change, it's also like having the ability to tweak tweak what you're doing, right? It's the ability to be smart enough to say, okay, I've run into a wall 10 times. Maybe the 11th time I can go ahead and bust a left instead of a right. You know what I'm saying? Like having a different result based on changing your actions. And I think that this person really, you know, I think that they have the ability to do that because they're very intelligent. They possibly could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But do you see how a lot of their energy is coming up as extremely masculine? Which is perfect for you, Capricorn, because by nature, your sign is a feminine sign. So your sign is the one who's more refined, more cautious, more caring, thoughtful, passive, receptive, that type of thing. Where this person is out here like, oh, what do you need? You want that? Cool, I have it. You know what I mean? I also think that you find this person very interesting. They're very honest, which you like. And they're very much like, I'm telling you, it's like an Aquarius. It's very fixed energy. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. Like that's heavy. And there is Cancer that's thrown in here too. But it's like you like that level of persistence for some reason with them. You like the fact that, you know, there's something that this person is paying attention to. What does Capricorn not like about this person romantically? They may be at a distance from you. Two of Cups. They could, you know, be involved with somebody else. And maybe that's why you have this. Maybe it's not necessarily you that's involved with somebody else, but it could be them because you do have the Two of Cups here for what you don't like. And it's weird because the Two of Cups is definitely, there's that Cancer energy, right? That's like popping back up. And what was I going to say? And that's Venus in Cancer. So, okay, so if it's not a third party situation, right? Let's play devil's advocate. Something that you may not like about this person, maybe they have a Cancer Venus, they may overwhelm you emotionally, right? They may like constantly like need affection, constantly need that level of support or security. And they're always asking what they can do for you. And maybe for you, it's just like, stop. You know what I mean? Like, I heard you the first time. Okay, you know, it's too much. It may be too much emotionally. And it's funny because these cards wanted to come out too. Libra or Taurus. It's the Empress with the Six of Wands. Also too, maybe it's the fact that they have kids. Or the fact that there's some type of kids that are involved here, some type of growth. They may be pregnant, and it may be pregnant by somebody else because you do have the Six of Wands here. Let me ask, how does Capricorn feel about this? The High Priestess. Yeah, it's like you know about it, but you're not saying anything. You feel like it's being hidden. Could be the fact that they're at a distance because why is the Six of Wands here? Six of Wands represent for this person for what they don't like. This Ten of Swords. Okay, so maybe this person had some type of interaction with somebody else. And I think maybe you found out about it and you felt very much stabbed in the back. However, you know, it may have just been a physical thing, right? It may have just been something for, you know, that moment. That definitely could have been something that happened. It also could have been with a Gemini, maybe that they cheated with or that they've done something with. I don't know. It's very interesting. It also can be, you know, a level of rivalry, right? It's like maybe you and this person's either, you know, their kid's mother or father, maybe they're an issue. You don't like the type of relationship that they have, that they're always having to communicate with them. You know, you want to cut it off because this person is showing up like, you know, like they're the shit. Or, you know, it's like they're broadcasting, they're making it known, their presence. Like somebody is really throwing it in somebody's face that, you know, there was another person here. Can you give me one card, please, for Capricorn? Something that Capricorn needs to know or something that Capricorn should know about this person. Or this, what's Capricorn? Just give me a card, Cap, please, right now with what I'm talking about. Do you really love them? That's the card that you guys got. Also, too, for those of you guys that always ask, this is the Rebel deck. It's pretty dope. It has, like, cussing and that type of thing. And, you know, I'm here for it. And it has messages that are very blunt, brutal, and honest. And it says, do you love them? Then wash, fold, and put away the clothes. It's almost saying like, if you love them, then shut up and do what you're supposed to do. And also too, the fact that you may be caring too much about what this other person is saying. It's like, are you caring too much? Are you giving too many fucks about, you know, what this Empress is doing? Like, stop. You know what I mean? Like, give 0 fucks. Like, it's funny because in the comments sometimes, like, there's trolls, right, that will talk shit. And for me, like, I want to react and I want to be like, yo, fuck you, eat a dick, right? Because that's me. You know, take a long walk off a short pier, you know, but then, you know, somebody says something to me like, yeah, but you're fueling that. You're giving fire to a troll. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they want. They want a reaction from you. So I feel like in this situation with the Empress, whoever that is, whether that's a mother, a father of either them, your partner, or of like their children or something like that, your advice is not to care. Your advice is not to fuel that fire. Your advice is to, you know, if you love them, then, you know, fucking keep it pushing. Go through your day-to-day like you usually do. Now, for the issue, you have the Hangman here. What's the energy? Why? Because of all gifted. I feel like you have there was some type of sacrifice that had to be made here. And I feel like that sacrifice was almost cutting off something sexually, or, you know, really sacrificing a part of you if you were dealing with more than one person, or this person was dealing with more than one person. It's like something had to be cut off. Something had to be sacrificed in order for somebody to receive the real gift, which is giving yourself to somebody. And I do feel like this was a Tower moment. But what happened is, once this was done, it created the Ten of Pentacles. There was a level of movement here. There was a level of growth. Either Aries, Scorpio, or Capricorn. You also have Virgo in here as well. You know, it's a very big emphasis on when you sacrifice something, something came back tenfold, right? There's some type of transformation, some type of moving on. How does Capricorn feel about this? 9 of Wands. I still feel like, for whatever reason, as much change that's happened here, you're still not okay. What are they waiting for? What's Capricorn waiting for? The Queen of Wands, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag. More so, you know, I still think you're waiting for honestly, like, either this person has a Cancer moon, Cancer rising, Cancer Venus, or even a Cancer sun, I suppose. But I do feel strongly that you are still having hope, or still waiting out for this Queen of Wands. And the difference between this person and the King is that this person has that more passive energy. And I think that that's why it has a hard time getting off the floor. Also, too, with you and this Queen of Wands, because I do think that the Queen of Wands is different from this King. Now, take away the fact that it's a queen, okay? Like, ignore that. Let's just look at it for who it is. This card represents a cardinal. It's the cardinal elements, right? So I think sometimes it's hard when you have such, you know, with you being a cardinal sign and somebody else, it's always that fight for who's the leader, who's right, who's going to start something quick. It's like you guys are very much in competition with one another constantly. And I think that that's why, you know, it just, maybe you had to end it, or, you know, maybe that's the reason why it's like this person doesn't give the same, which is why you're more drawn to it. It's like we like things we can't have. Yeah, I feel like you're very jealous, or somebody's jealous about this Queen of Wands here. Could be because there's now a level of distance. Maybe everything came out about what was going on. And, you know, I do think maybe this Queen of Wands is either blackmailing you, or there's a level of betrayal here. And I think for you, it's just like, wow, really? You know? It's like, for you, how I feel, honestly, Capricorn, is like, but I gave you what I could. It wasn't good enough. You know, what do you want me to do? Like, there's nothing else I can do here to make you happy, right? It's like you had to vocalize that to that person. And it possibly, like I said, you can be dealing with more than one person here, or, Capricorn, this is you expressing to your partner, hey, you can't have more than one person. Because let's ask, how does Capricorn's person of interest, how do they feel about this Queen of Wands? Seven of Pentacles, like they're tired, right? They're tired of, you know, waiting. What are they tired of waiting for? The Hermit, for you to, you know, stop talking to them. Refusal, for you to refuse their offer. It's like this person understands like that there is some type of history here. However, it's like if you look at this, like they know that obviously, and again, the situation can be reversed or flipped, but obviously there's something going on while this person is waiting. It's like this person knows, but they just want that person to be out of the picture completely. One comment, please, or one card, please, for Capricorn. Okay, one card for Capricorn, please, for the situation. Okay, this says shut the fuck up. Capricorn, please don't fucking hate my ass for this, okay? It says you don't know what the hell you're talking about, but we still love you. So I think in this sense, it's telling you, like, to stop talking about this situation. Like, the more you talk about it or the more you try to justify it or make it right, it's the worst it gets. It's like your person of interest or your partner just gets angrier and angrier and angrier, and it's just not good. Now, for your guys's, what is this? External influence. This can definitely be an Aries, or somebody is waiting for somebody to take action. What are they waiting for? The Queen of Swords. Okay, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Cancer, because queens are Cancer. Just want to throw that out there. I think you're waiting for some type of communication to come in. I think there's a web of like either something's coming through on the internet, or there's a web of lies, or there's something here about, you know, whether or not something is going to work out. Three of Pentacles. That's definitely Capricorn energy. That's Capricorn Mars. It's like, how are you guys going to go about fixing this? How are you going to go about structure? You know, are you going to have the ability to work together as one? There's something being suspended here. And I feel like for whatever reason, what's being suspended is the communication. What's in a halt is communication. Also, too, it can be the fact that you're not ready to stop working on things with this Queen of Swords, with that cardinal energy, right? Cardinal energy, that is Libra, Cancer, what is it? Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and who's the other one? Aries. I also feel like, too, with the Six of Pentacles, it's like, you know, I think giving to more than one person is challenging, or you're somebody who's always giving. Be careful, too, with your drinking, I do feel like, because you do have the Nine of Cups here, which is a little bit of overindulgence. And that can be an external influence, right? That can be the block here, is that, one, somebody is waiting for some type of communication to come in on how exactly this is going to work out. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, you know, whether or not they have the desire to work this out, along with strength, right? A level of concentration, and then that's also Leo. So I definitely feel like there's a lot of love here for that cardinal sign, for that, you know, that feminine cardinal sign, or masculine, I should say. However, I think practicality-wise, I think you know you have to cut it out. I really do. I think you know that it's like that's something you have to cut off completely in order to be happy. So your guys' outcome, though, is the Six of Wands, which is dope, right? So there's obviously some forward movement from whatever's been stalled here. If you want to know how does your person of interest feel about you romantically, how does your person of interest feel about you romantically? What do they like about you? What don't they like about you? What are their intentions? What are they hiding? Their next actions, advice, and then the outcome card. Please feel free to click on the link. The link will be in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing weekend. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.